Oh, hello there. Today, this is where we're going to be working, in the boot. We're going to muck around with the fuel tank, which should be there in the boot, but is not, as it was filled with crap. So that's our main job today. Thank you for tuning in.
We have some of the old and new hoses. So we've taken them all out from the car already, last time we were here. And yeah, we just thought we'd replace them because a few of them are getting pretty bad cracks and yeah, they're just a bit crappy. Oh, I can't even focus. Oh well. So yeah, we're gonna do
Oh, Mr. Spider!
Oh, big spider.
Hello! I don't think Mr. Spider's okay.
Big night. Apparently the fuel pump in the car is new too. Doesn't look that new, but we'll see how we go because the ground wires for the fuel pump were pretty dodgy, so we're hoping that was one of the causes that the car's not running right. What we've done recently is pulled out all the fuel lines. For peace of mind, we'll take the fuel tank out, see how much rust and stuff is in it, check all the lines, and yeah, they're all pretty bad, the lines, so we've got some new stuff which we'll replace today.
We found that the fuel pump sort of was struggling to keep up, and when we were idling the car and giving a bit of revs, it actually just slowly died out on its own.
Yeah.
And then when we tried clearing the fuel filter at one stage, that was blocked as anything as well.
Yeah. There wasn't much fuel in it to begin with, but we've got another 20 litres once it goes back in, and hopefully it idles a lot nicer, and then we can move on to the next thing. Oh, this is where the fuel tank actually sits in the boot, and it's a bit messy, and the hoses go on there and underneath the car. So I guess we'll probably just start cutting some of the new hoses to match the old ones. Sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh yes, we also had a, not what kind of we wanted, joiner. Which hose was it? One of these. Yeah, so we, on the fuel pump here, we got this little hose in, and then a bigger hose was just shoved on over it, so we're hoping that the new stuff we got will be the right size, because it was a bit hard getting something spot on to what we needed. So we'll see. So we don't actually have any good hose cutting tools, so we are using just a saw. But we're just matching the sizes, which Jesse has in his hands there.
This is best as we can, and
Yeah.
nothing's going to be perfect fit, but we'll make it work.
We did also want to get some new hose clamps, but we kind of forgot, so we can always do that later.
Alright.
Like we said before, we're having a problem with the fuel pump running the smaller hose size to a bigger hard line. And hoping we could just get one size hose that'll work, but it's looking like we might not be able to, so I'm thinking maybe if I can grab this adapter, run the small hose onto that bigger one out there, and then block this off or something like that. Hopefully it'll do the job, but we'll see what we can do. We tried playing around with a few things like adapters and whatnot for the fuel pump, but just nothing will fit properly, so we're gonna have to do similar to what originally was on it, where have a hose that fits and then just have a big one over it and clamp it for now until we either get a better actual fitting or figure out something else. The problem we're having is the fitting on the fuel pump is way too small for the hard line that runs into it. So we've got two different sizes, and we just can't get something that'll work in between with adapters and whatnot. So we've got that, and then one slightly bigger, which we're just gonna shove over and clamp it down, and it'll do the job. Just as long as it doesn't leak, we'll be winning. So yeah, this is our finished contraption. Double clamp over the nipple, just extra caution, and big one, and a lot of jamming that on, so shouldn't leak. Looks dodgy, but it'll do the job until we get a better fitting, because it's quite easy to access this. We can do that over a matter of minutes. So yeah, now we'll just finish cutting up the rest of the hoses and stuff. So this is the wiring for the fuel pump, and I was using just these red ones here, which kind of get push on ones. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, on your terminal on the fuel pump, just kind of pushes on. And just wasn't making a great connection, like it's wobbling around and stuff. So what we're going to do is crimp on some of these blue ones and find some nuts and bolts for it and just have it make a better connection, hopefully a better ground, because I think we were having problems with those last red ones. Brilliant. Oh, lovely. What's that come from? Meow. So Jesse's gonna just flush
close
out
enough?
What do you mean?
I can put fuel on the ground here, can't I?
Yeah, I'll be right. It's just gravel.
Nice.
So yes, we're just gonna flush it out a little bit, get rid of any contaminants, all that kind of stuff. But it's pretty clean in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of surface rust, but nothing to worry about.
Really need a funnel.
We do. It did have a lid, I'm pretty sure. Or a funnel.
I reckon the other one's got the funnel.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, that's a good start. We'll swish it around.
Swish.
And see how much rubbish comes out.
Mm.
Cleaning it with fuel, of course. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Muscles! That sounds good.
Yeah! Making music!
You can see the crap coming out.
Rock the baby to sleep! What's coming out there?
Yeah, it's a bit brown.
Bit brown still.
Yeah, it's big poo.
Bit pooey.
Guess we'll just keep doing it till it gets a bit clearer.
Oh, that's like too many energy drinks. Better.
So just to make sure we get all the stuff out, we're gonna blast the hose through it, get rid of all the loose dirt which is still getting a bit stuck at the bottom and whatnot.
Then rinse it with fuel.
Yeah, and then we'll rinse it with fuel, make sure there's quite a bit in it just so it doesn't rust. Some fuel in now and swish it all around, make sure there's no just water by itself which will lead to rust. And once it's in the car we'll put a full tank of fuel in. So I'm just gonna give it a good swish around.
Yeah. Rock the baby to sleep.
Okay, a bit hard to see, but we are about to put the fuel tank in, which connects up to those hoses, and we need to go through the back seat through that backing plate. So we're going to try and take the back seat out, which I believe should just lift up and unclip from the top. So I'll give it a go. Oh, sweet. Easy. We now have access to there. Ah! Okay, as you can see, we've got the new fuel lines in on the chassis side, so we're gonna carry the fuel tank in and connect it up there and then get to work on the bottom of the car. It's in!
Yes.
So we'll neat there, and all of the thingamabobs. Yes, very nice. All the top's done. We've hose clamped up our fuel pump stuff because it sits underneath the car. And we've got our new crimp wires, and we are going to chuck them on. I can't remember which one the positive is, I feel like it's the one with a line in it, so we'll find out.
Comment now if we're wrong.
Yeah.
Much nicer looking connections though.
Yeah. Looks good to me. So, let's chuck the battery in, have a nap for a minute.
Relax your neck. You know
And then test it. So, let's go put our new battery in. Woo!
Yay.
Yeah!
It's in enough.
So bad.
Quality.
I'll give you the key. Put it in the on position, and I'll see if I can hear the fuel pump. I'll tell you when.
Say when.
When? And sounds a little bit funny, but it's definitely better than what it was.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you
Still
wanna?
doing it or did it stop?
Huh?
Is it still making the sound?
Yeah. You wanna try maybe turn it over? See if it'll fire.
And a puff of smoke in the front.
Actual?
Just a little.
Maybe we'll put some more fuel in if nothing's leaking.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem to be. Any leaks?
Might take some time to get fuel back through it all.
Yeah.
Make sure the fuel filters are still connected.
Yep. Nah, no leaks, that's good. I'll check in the back as well. Meow.
It is a little bit fuely at this end.
We do have one in.
Probably not very tight.
We do have one in here too.
Fuel leak.
Yep, you can see it dripping. So we'll just give that a tighten. Might be a bit loose, that's all. We tested and got the car running. It took ages to fire up. Not sure what the go of that is. Nothing's leaking, all the fuel lines are good. Fuel pump seems to be doing its job. Still making some weird noises, but I think it's just how it is. So we're pretty much done for today, I reckon.
Yeah.
Seems like it's still not running right, as you can tell by that cutting out at 3.5. I don't know if someone's installed like a rev limiter in neutral or something. Seems a bit dodgy, but
Unless timing's just that out, it's just popping.
Yeah.
It's just burning fuel at the wrong
Yeah.
start timing.
or because we don't have the airflow meter or piping for it hooked up right, maybe it's just not reading that ratio right, and it's putting it into special mode and just cutting it out at that so it doesn't damage the engine. I don't know how technical these cars actually are, so yeah, that'll be something for next time, but for now I think we're pretty happy with the fuel stuff. So yeah, we'll probably end it there, I reckon.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.